Yazan komt uit Syrië. Een vluchteling noemt hij zichzelf niet, wel een immigrant. In 2012 begint de hel met een bom die vlakbij zijn huis in Aleppo valt. 6 jaar later is hij in België, na een moeizame en levensveranderende vluchtroute. Vandaag ben ik uitgenodigd om Syrisch te gaan koken met Yazan en zijn vrienden. Ik ben benieuwd naar zijn verhaal en hij wil het graag vertellen.
Keeping on going with the same amount of hopes that I still have, it's the biggest achievement in my life.
يعني خرافي الطعم.
شوف أنا أفكر إذا في شوية مساحة لRDA.
Yeah, this was a trip of 9 to 11 hours in the boat, where it was one of the most scaring trips ever. I mean, I don't wish it to my enemy, as we could say. 11 hours, me sitting on the edge of the boat, a very tiny boat, around 60 people that needed to fit inside. Most of the people gathered in the front of the boat because it was a bigger space. They got covered by a very strong tissue. I mean, a very strong plastic tissue, like it's not here, but it's something very strong. They put over buildings that are in constructions, you know, to keep them tight, to keep them dry, or this kind of tissue that they cover the trucks with. It's very strong. If you don't cut it with something sharp, it doesn't open. They gathered them, they tied them with that. We thought that they are just covering them from being observed from other ships if we passed through. You take all of this, like 30 used watches from here and here, and just to put them in the machine. In the middle of the trip, we just discovered that it's to keep them in the boat, to not fall, you know, because the boat would just be jumping, boom, boom. Can you imagine tying animals, chickens, human beings in like under something? There were 42 people in that space, and they were being shaken. I mean, they were being kicked, because with every jump it's an action and a reaction towards their bodies. I mean, a head against the head, or like an elbow against the head, a knee against the nose, and a lot of people had broken something. At a certain point the tissue couldn't handle anymore, I mean, and people just started to shake. There were ropes where they can catch with, but can you imagine catching a wet rope with the wind, because it was a very fast jet boat, and getting kicked on the boat again on the fiberglass? What's going to happen to your hand? Yes, you catch it once, you will keep catching it twice, 5 minutes, 1 hour. Afterwards, like, you are just going to leave the rope. And thankfully nobody fell. Thankfully we made it. Integration. We are talking about my girlfriend, which is starting to know how we cook, and she is cooking our dishes.
Ik heb uw vriendin gezien.
Ja.
Eindelijk.
Unfortunately, with a broken back. Who broke his back? I mean, he got paralyzed. Couple of broken bones, fingers, legs, nose, scratches, very big scratches. We made it after 9 to 11 hours. We were just freezing. We were starving. We were afraid. We needed a blanket. We needed, for people who smoke, we needed a cigarette. I mean, just a cigarette. Maybe we could share 10 of us one cigarette. Now I don't smoke. I mean, I vape, but it's different. We needed a cup of tea, or I don't know, something warm, maybe a soup. I never eat soup, but that moment I felt really that I need a soup. And we thought that we arrived to Europe. So we arrived to a place where we would be treated well. Unfortunately, it was not the image that was in our mind.
Yeah.
I mean, humanity. We arrived as a humans. They should have dealt with us as a humans, at least. They should have just gave us something to cover with, or like to make ourselves warm. They should have brought, I mean, before arresting us, the first thing in rescuing people is to bring an emergency car. I mean, a car with a doctor or with nurses just to check who is injured. No, they did nothing. They brought like a football holder for people who holded it. They just rolled the broken back person on it. They hold him, put him in the bus with us, put him in the bus. He was conscious sometimes, not sometimes, just out of we arrived to the detention center, let's say. It was a detention center. And we had to stay there for the night after throwing away.
Yeah.
I would not say that we were happy. We were saved. I mean, we were not happy. I'm not happy now. It's 7 years now, and we don't know what happiness means. I mean, my family especially. I don't know other people. They might have developed kind of not acceptance, but a way to get used to the new situation. But for us, I mean, the misery started 2011, and really it still didn't end. Maybe bad luck. Maybe, Let's hope it will come. It will come at a certain time.
Baba?